going, mates, and welcome back to the end. I'm Rob, of course, our Warshack, if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we are rank 9, so I think we're going to play some Control Mage, like I mentioned before. If you didn't check out the video before this, talking about my new location, where I'm at, why this recording is, taking place in a different place, like I just mentioned, please see the Road to Legend episode prior to this, where I go over basically hopefully all of your questions regarding all of that good stuff. With, of course, us not going for Legend as quickly off the bat as last month, because I do not have the time. We are going to be taking it a little bit slower this month, playing a little bit of a variety of different decks, such as Control Mage, or should I say Fatigue Mage. So, pretty interesting. I'm thinking about adding Prince into this deck. I think I really need to add Prince of Mechazar into this deck, but we'll see what happens. I think I do. I think I forgot him. Actually, no, I don't think he takes place after this. Do we keep the Intellect? Probably not. Against the Hunter, we were looking for a pretty sizable opening curve into creatures and whatnot. Okay, so Acidic Swamp Ooze, Babbling Book, Frostbolt, all of these allow us to... Actually, this is Reno Control Mage. I am so very sorry. I had built this deck one night when I was really, really drunk, and I had watched another streamer play a Control Mage. I don't remember who it was, but he was like in the 200 viewer section. He was just like messing around with cool decks. So I was like, all right, well, let me check out what he's playing. He was playing a Control Mage deck, but it wasn't Reno. There was Prince in it, but there wasn't Reno. It was something else. But I'm like, fuck it. If we're just gonna play Control Mage, we might as well go Reno. Why not? Gotta go balls deep, man. All right, so what do we do? We could swing Frostbolt. We could ping. We could Blood Mage swing. I think Blood Mage swing is a solid option here, because keeping this 1/1 alive, there's no point to it. So I think we just Blood Mage swing, and then the sooner we draw Reno, the sooner we aren't scared of being bursted down, right? Because the second, I guess we can play Counterspell on turn 7, right? Because then he plays Call of the Wild, or if he doesn't, then we stop him a turn from playing Call of the Wild. So I think that's pretty valid. A True King, we'll see how quickly he picks this. Hovered over 2 left cards. Let's see which one he picks. So obviously it's going to be the very right one. Okay. So the ones on the left were probably high drops, like maybe a Savannah Highmane, but he knows he's looking for a better curve because he played off curve. So he probably picked up an Infested Wolf or a Houndmaster with that card right here. So we'll see if that's true. I think we can Frostbolt this. Counterspelling now feels bad. Coining gets us nowhere. So I think we can Frostbolt this. And I think we're in a sizable place. Takes the beast off the table, so Houndmaster doesn't have a target. So we'll see what this card is. It's my guess it was a 4-drop. Barnes, okay, so that definitely was not a 4-drop. Do not give him Savannah Highmane. Houndmaster, okay. Not too scary, not too scary. Man, I guess we coin into Conjure. Coining on 5 feels good though, which means what would we do this turn? Swamp Ooze Ping. But that leaves him with like this at 1 HP. He can just Abusive. I kind of want to play this when he has Eagle Horn. Drawing is not good. Then we don't do anything. Then we have to like... Yeah, drawing... We have no other play though. We have Flame Strike in our hand too, so like saving coin for turn 6 is also good, but we have to save Flame Strike for... Yeah. I think we just coin Conjure. Conjure gives us outs. These aren't a whole lot of good outs. I was hoping for like a Polymorph, right? So I can assume this 6/3 is going to die, so Effigy doesn't mean anything. I guess Fireball, right? Effigy, there is merit to picking Effigy though, because he'll play around secrets. He'll outplay himself more than the spell will do. So he'll like test if it's counterspell and all this good shit. Now we also have no turn 5 play, but I think Fireball, Swamp Ooze is fine, or Fireball, just fine. That's a card. Fireballing a 3/4. The value. We're not going to do that. I guess we could have pinged off the Divine Shield, but then that shows we have Flame Strike. I'm expecting a Savannah High main here. The reason I played the Alkalite is because he's a draw and will maybe absorb 3 damage. Animal Companion. Leok. Okay. Well, that doesn't really do much for him because if he still attacks the Alkalite, we'll heal for 4 and then draw 1. Just goes face. Okay. Makes sense. Face is place. Okay, well. Fireballing this. Could have drew first, but I kind of want to attack first. So we don't take the extra damage onto Alkalite. And we hero power this guy down. I know we have Flame Strike coming, but I just want to reduce damage as much as possible. Because if we do not draw Reno, it's bad. We've drawn, you know, the Acidic Swamp Ooze. We're holding that for the bad day, but playing it at that in any of these times is just bad. So we have to draw Reno, basically. Like, it's come down to a need to draw Reno. Drew into the Prince. Can we stop damage in any way, shape, or form? We can swing this into here for an additional hope. Emperor Tharzan. I mean, we can play Counterspell, Ping, but that still doesn't stop board. Like, we're at 5 HP, right? So, we had to kill this, which means we have to Flame Strike. Which means he calls the Wild and we lose. That's why we wanted to save Counterspell, but leaving us with 4 mana, there's nothing else to play that will stop him. So it's Flame Strike is our only option, and then we just have to hope he doesn't have Call the Wild. Like, that's what we were left with. We got smorked too hard without drawing any of our early game to deal with it, such as the Doomsayers and think, ooh, Savannah Highman, you can't stop it. All right, we can top deck a Polymorph and get back in this, or Reno. Reno or Polymorph are options here. Ice Block, that is an option. This buys us a little bit more time. So we go Ice Block, we go Water Elemental, or we go Counterspell. And we could play the Swamp Ooze, right? What does the Swamp Ooze do? It really doesn't do much. But it's a card on the board. Alright. I hope he calls to the Wild. Alright, so Ice Block. And now we're gonna Tome. And maybe get another Ice Block. Or we get Reno. We need to live. We need to live. Yes, we do. Fuck me. The second we've held this fucking Swamp Ooze the whole game. The whole fucking game. The second we play him, the next fucking card this guy draws is a fucking Eaglehorn fucking bow. Fuck you, Acidic Swamp Ooze. Sorry. Ooh. Cool. So hopefully he doesn't have spells. A quick shot kills me. No, it doesn't counterspell. Fuck yeah. Ice barrier. Maybe a better play was to intellect, because that gets us closer to Reno. But the problem with Prince is the fact that he puts so many fucking cards in our deck that drawing Reno becomes very hard, but it looks like we died anyway because he had the damage to kill us. So Arcane Intellect was better there. Alright, so we need to retake a look at this deck and design it to destroy. Like, this deck works really, really well against mid-range to control decks, but it does not do too well against fucking you know, it wasn't even a wasn't even face hunter. Can't even be mad. We were bad. We were bad. Where the fuck is this mage deck? There we go. It's at the bottom. Sorry, guys. All right. All of this is necessary. Like, what the fuck? Look how much fucking early game I have. Holy shit. I was kind of upset because we didn't have a lot of early game, but we do have plenty of early game. There's so much early game that we don't even need Elise. We have Prince, right? Like, what's the point of Elise in this deck? Why did I put Elise in here? There's no point of Elise. There's no point to you. We get rid of you. Half the games you'll do nothing. Do we put double Doomsayer? So we mulligan in? Does anybody have a problem with double Doomsayer? You guys are gonna be like, well, then Reno Jackson can't trigger. Well, I know Reno Jackson can't trigger, but that's the point. You draw Doomsayer early on. You mulligan hard for the Doomsayer. Like, this is what's going to win you so many matchups. Or we can put in another secret, right? So, like, put in, like, no, we don't put in another secret. We put up Jeweled Scarab. Jeweled Scarab's good. Jeweled Scarabs add to our never-ending 3-drops. I think I really don't mind. Yeah. We're gonna throw in another Doomsayer. You guys could be like, you're like, are you fucking kidding me, Warshack? Why the fuck do you play 2 Doomsayers? No, it's the same reason we run 2 Twilight Drakes in our Cthulhu Reno deck. More consistencies in early game to be able to Doomsayer them out. Doomsayer in the early game is so critical to any control deck to be able to handle that early game. And we draw it late game, it buys us turns, right? So they play, it's fucking turn 7 against a Hunter deck, and they're gonna play Call of the Wild. Speaking of Hunter decks, you got Doomsayer on turn 7, you drop it, stops them from playing Call of the Wild, and you can, follow up with a shitty bang bang boom boom, and they can't do shit. Alright, so again, mulligan hard for that sweet-ass Doomsayer. Where are you at, Doomsayer? Put fucking 2 Doomsayers in this fucking deck. We had, how many attempts? We had 6 card draws so far, and then we're getting an additional one next turn. I swear, if we draw Reno before Doomsayer, we might see a salty Sunday. Actually, it's not even Sunday, but a salty Warshack on the field. Is there anything spell power that we can combo with this? Nah, there's not enough. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Roaring Torch. Maybe Roaring Torch is good. I don't know. We can play the fucking Brawn on, no problem. Like, this guy, just playing him, this deck, there's no point not to play this guy. I'm glad. All right, if we would have lost Jousties, I would have been a little upsetties. Upsetties in the spaghettis. We could play Book and Ping. Book and Ping's not bad, but I like Bran because if, like, let's say he doesn't kill this, we go Babblies, and Babblies generates just 2 spells. But he's gonna kill this with, like, a quick shot, and that he's gonna float 1 mana. Or he Eagle Horns, right? So Eagle Horn kills a card, takes the durability. We bookies. We booksters 9,000. Houndmaster. What? He's leaving the book alive? How fantastic. Alright, leaving the Bran alive? How fantastic. Give me 2 spells. Give me 2. Oh my god, Flame Strike. Ooh. So this can kill this. This can kill this, and we ping this. Or what's better? Do we just flame this and attack 1? No, because then we leave this alive. So it's just like blast. Oh man, I wish this did 1 more. I wish we had a spell damage on the board, but we don't. This is gonna either do 3, and I do 1. They both have 3 attack. Dealing with these wolves, the miniature wolves, how important is that? Like, I don't know. Doesn't feel like that important, right? Like, we're just making our lives harder for no reason. Yeah. I think this is a little bit better. It makes it so of, like it's bad against a Houndmaster, but everything's bad against a Houndmaster, right? Houndmaster's Houndmaster, and Houndmaster's good. But if, like, it's not a Houndmaster, then we're fine. But I think he played... Okay, so there's the quick shot, and we ping the Infested Wolf because of this reason here. He trades, and then the 1/1s come out. And the 1/1s die to our ping and swing. Pain's good. Pain's great. Could have pinged our own Pain, but it leaves a beast up. Beast, Hunters, Houndmaster, bad. I know he doesn't have it, but he can draw it. And I like how we have not drawn a Doomsayer. No Doomsayer. And the reason I don't think you need Elise is because, no Savannah High Main. Yes, thank you. Thank you, RNG gods, for being on my side. Alright, we swing. We see what we drew. Wow, what a useless card in this deck. Maybe it's not. Maybe it'll get some use because we'll get some, Fuck, that's a lot of cards. We have a lot of coods. Alright, that's fine. So how many cards? We have to have 4. So if we draw... We already have played our 1-drop. I think we can Flame Strike. Nah, we play this Flame Strike. And do we keep this guy alive or do we kill him off? We'll keep him alive. I value the 1-2. I don't know why. I just feel like this guy reading a book deserves to live, man. He spent his days doing a lot of things. Tomb Spider. I wonder what we're going to be seeing this turn. The Spooter. A Spooter, man. Oh, we also have Gormok. There you go. There's a good reason. Gormok. So we go like Blood Mage into 2-drop into Medivh. Alright, well that's good. I mean, or, you know, we just fucking Blood Mage, Blizzard, Tech Face. Or we Medivh. Medivh's cool. So, what do we attack? Do we just go face? We'll kill this dude. We'll go face. We could have attack and attack, but then we use a charge. I don't want to use a charge. It's fine. We've got Reno, wherever he is. There's Thoughtisan. Oh, he's playing Medivh. What the fuck is this? What is this cancer? What is this cancer? I think if we play the Forbidden Flame, it's actually 0 mana. So I think we go Blood Mage, Fireball, Ping, Swing. Alright. Alright, Call the Wild me baby. And then get Flame Strike'd. I will remember you. Get your free 8-drop. Are you fucking kidding me? What is this? Shit. I guess we can just kill this, right? We don't even need to Flame Strike, so we just like Forbidden Flame. But then like we do nothing else this turn. But if we Flame Strike, we do nothing else too. How much damage does this do? 8? Is this after? Death Rattle deal 8 damage, so we kill this. I don't know. I think this would trigger first, right? So we would... I'm not sure how that takes place. So we would ping Firelands Portal. This goes off. And then it summons the dude. Let's test it out. So this summons dude, then it explodes. Okay. Then makes dude out of here. Okay. I just wanted to know how that interaction worked. Because it says when this, it says deal 5 damage. The damage, the card, all right, it also matters when the Death Rattle was played, right? So the Death Rattle, it would always be played after the spell. So, okay. So he plays the card Anomalous. And Anomalous says Death Rattle. When this card dies, deal 8 damage to everything. The first text on Firelands Portal say deal 5 damage. So you deal 5 damage. Okay. What happens to the creature? If it dies, the creature will trigger and then summon a blank. You go in card order. You don't ignore cards until a card is finished, because that wouldn't make fucking any sense, because then other cards wouldn't trigger until that card's effect are completely over, which doesn't happen at all for any Death Rattles. You trigger things by effect. There's an order of sequence that needs to happen, and I guess I just didn't understand. I mean, I'm glad I know the order of sequence of that now, but I feel like the card after, like, it made sense because the staff says after you cast a spell, which means the spell has to finish, and then it summons the card, which means the spell, of course, finished, the Anomalous popped, and then the Medivh staff summoned this whatever drop of spell we played. But why the Firelands Portal thing, you know, happened, I'm not sure. I don't even know if we keep Alkalite in this particular matchup because of cards like Northshire Cleric. Like, Azure Drake's a good card to keep. You may be wondering why, and it's because it has 4 attack. 4 attack against priests are good. Just period, end of story. Alright, so we'll play one more here, and we'll end it. I'm getting actually really tired. I tried to record. I wanted to record 2 videos tonight. We got through 2, but I know we only got 3 games in each, but I just don't I need to go to bed, guys. I have to wake up at 5:20 again, which means if I go to bed at 11:30, I've got 6-ish hours of bed, maybe 6. Most of the time like 5 because I don't go to bed till 12 because I just drink a Red Bull to keep upbeat with you guys. So so I definitely don't want to make these videos tired. I know it affects the video quality, and I don't like making the videos tired because then you just don't get the full interaction in the chat, boys. But when I'm hyped, we get the breakdowns. All right. We play Doomsayer, nothing great happens. We play the Valet, nothing great happens. We ping, nothing bad happens. So we can play the Doomsayer basically whenever we want against priests because priests have no burst. Like you can say priests have burst because they're like soul priest, flash heal, flash here. Okay, that's burst sometimes with specific cards. Most of the time, priests do not have cards such as the Hayosayame, fireball, and things of that nature. All right, so we can coin into what? Nothing. We can coin into absolutely nothing. I guess we could play Mana Worm if we really wanted to. Yeah. Mana Worm's fine. Shadow Word pains it. I'm okay. I'd rather him Shadow Word pain a Mana Worm than a Doomsayer later on in the game. Mana Worm will have little to no effects this game. Alkali of Pain, can we make him overdraw? He's at 7. If we draw him 3, how do we draw him 3? We ping swing, that's only 2, and then puts him at 9, and then he draws into 10. That is not the effect we are looking for. If we coin Drake, what other 5-drop do we have? We don't. So we'd actually coin Tharzan. But we need to kill this in one foul swoop. We can't play 2 spells in the same turn, which means he's drawing at least. I guess we could go for the fatigue. Why not, right? And then we could Doomsayer too. Which means he has to play a card. And then whatever card he plays is just gonna die. Feels good, man. We could have held Doomsayer too. That was always an option. But it lets us put our Emperor on an empty board. Maybe that was good, maybe that was bad. I don't know. We could have got him to draw an additional card with Alkali, right? So, like, waiting was been good. What would you have played on turn 5? I don't know. Maybe it was good. Then we... Yeah. So maybe playing the Doomsayer was dumb because now he just doesn't draw an additional card. Yeah, I guess that's fine because he just goes face now and does nothing else. Yeah, Doomsayer was dumb. There's no point to do that, Rob. I don't know why I did that. Holy Smite, so he didn't... Okay. Alright, so we coin Faceless. Save Emperor. That's not bad. Because he's going to use his Shadow Ward Death on the Faceless. Or his Entomb, right? And then we can play Emperor and maybe it'll live. Maybe a turn, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But we're already, 7 cards ahead of him. We got to worry about Entombs, though. Always got to worry about those Entombs. Yeah, having him draw that extra card with Alkali was big because, like, what is he gonna Shadow Word Pain a fucking Mana Worm with 1/2? All right, you got Prince Malchezaar. He's gonna buff it. All right, that's fine. So he's gonna be what, a 5/8? All right. So what do I see? Azure Drake nothing deals with this. Like a Frostbolt Swing deals with it, but then we don't develop shit. Like we literally develop. We have no 4-drops in our hand. We literally have no 4-drops. So what do we just Tharzan this, and then he swings and heals, and then it's just like a vicious cycle. But Frostbolting, swinging, and then Valet that doesn't even get any value. I think we go Tome. Can we freeze? Frostbolt? What if we Ice Lance this now? What was the benefit? We Ice Lance now. Next turn, we Azure Drake Frostbolt for 4. And then we swing. Or next turn, let's say he makes trade. He spends his time healing this. And then this is 7 damage. for 3 mana, which means we can't do that. So I think we freeze. I think that's fine. Yeah. Because Frostbolt's going to freeze it again, and then he has to spend more mana heal. Or we just go Emperor, Frostbolt it, and then just go face again. But I kind of wanted to tome first before Emperor, right? Because then the cards get out, and then we can discard them, and those cards were a 7-drop, a 6-drop, and then we can wait for Medivh, right? And then we can play the card, and even though it costs, you know, what, 6 to 5 mana, but it originally cost 7, we still get the full vow from it. And I'm hungry as shit. We need to eat. Brings back a what died? Oh, you're... Why? Why would you do that? That's just like, why would you do that again? Are you conceding? Why you do this? I want to punish this so hard. Oh my god. But the reason we didn't attack is because they're already at 1 HP and we're flame striking next turn no matter what. So he's still gonna draw 2. Like we could have, yeah, milled him 1 more because he can use cards this turn. But the fact that he's drawing, the mill isn't as important as him just getting rid of the card. Like it wasn't worth extending out an attack. I'd rather do the 2 damage face. I guess you could trade off 2 damage face to mill a card. Yep. It was a mistake. Should have made a mill. Shadowwood Horror. Should have played around it. Should have played around it. And we're 5, and this is at 6. That doesn't deal with it. Emperor. Frostbolt. You can swing or kill. Alright, we don't kill the 3-2. He can Excavated Evil. If we attack face, though... he doesn't know. Yeah, I think it's better to do this. Playing against a priest. Play around Excavated Evil. There's no point not to play around Excavated. Sir Finley, not the greatest card in this particular matchup. I guess we go tank up, right? But the Fire Blast feels good. Man, we should have made him mill 1 more. He'd be at 12. Entombs and Emperor Tharzan. Okay. Heals face and not this. Okay. Just want to save the Medivhs for the secrets. He has a lot of cards, but I mean, Fatigue War, man. You're not doing too hot. Not too hot. Not too hot. But I mean, he could win before it hits, you know, Fatigue. I mean, he still has fucking 23 cards left, right? I mean, there's 23, which means effectively he's used 7 cards this entire game, right? So it's not as bad as it looks. It's really not as bad as it looks. For him, that is. Priest of the Feast. Okay. So I'm expecting some form of spells. Us playing the Alkalite's not a big deal. Because as long as we just don't hit 0 cards before him. So kills the Faceless. Heals him. Heals him again. We draw. Drawing's good. Obviously Feasty needs to die. I think we're going to go with the Azure Drake to draw first. Fireball's good. How much damage do we have? We have 7. And then this is 4. It's definitely not even close. Flame Strike for 5. I mean, we could swing Flame Strike, save Fireball. We have 2 Flame Strikes, right? So it's just like, what do we need? And keeping this 1/1 alive, there's no point. I'd rather draw with it. Or we Fireball, keep it alive, but I don't like that. Both. Alright. So we Flame Strike. We swing. Do we Murgleton? I don't see why we wouldn't, right? It's like, what would we want between, like, we want like a Hunter hero power, or maybe even a Warrior, but we'll hold it for now. We'll hold it for now. Because what do we have? We have 7. We have 14 damage right now. I mean, obviously not lethal, but Still good. And you could think we have lethal. Just keeping him around that 15 HP, like, I don't know. I feel like if we just draw into more burst, we're fine. We already used a Frostbolt, though, so that's our only... No, yeah, we only play one Frostbolt, one Fireball. So we already used Tome. I guess Medivh is our best option now. So maybe holding the Flame Strike was better, because it's a 7 drop, and this is just a 4, so we get like 3 mana's worth more of a creature. But like, Flame Striking against a Priest is just so pointless. There's okay, so he extended quite a few resources. Get rid of this Azure. Give him Alkalite. Give me Alkalite. Oh no, Priest of the Feast, man. That's such a good one. That's a good one. We know we're pinging this. We know we're most likely fireballing that. Are we planning to do anything else? Yeah, we're playing the Water Elemental. So we're fireballing this. We're pinging this, and we're playing this. And now I get Shadow Word Pained, but it's okay. Because we're still good. Because then we play Bolf. And Bolf doesn't get Shadow Word Pained. And Bolf is a stronger creature. Because freezing this guy doesn't make a difference. He doesn't have any weapons. Bolf, on the other hand, he's quite the guy. Wow, Rag's a card. Alright, so we want Rag to go face. As bad as it sounds, we want Rag to go face. We do not want Rag to kill our 3/6. It's 3/6 bad. Yeah, 3/6 bad. But you don't listen to me. Medivh, that is a card. Oh, we go draw. So it's draw, Bolf. That just feels horrible. Alright, Medivh. Medivh ping. And now we play Margleton because it's a new target for Rag to hit. Wow. These are some shitty hero powers. Totemic's horrible. Life Tap is definitely bad, so Reinforce is our best option. Alright, so let's hope that he does not have a way to get rid of the Margleton. Rip. Alright, so now we hope Rag goes face. Rag. Alright, we want Rag to... Rag can still go face. Okay. Jesus, man. Rag is a badass bitch. How does this interaction work? If I swing into here and then Flame Strike, like, does this Death Rattle take effect or does it not? Like, I have no fucking idea. Blizzard just feels bad. Like, Arcane Intellect Blizzard feels terrible. But does it really? Not really. Fuck. This was bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. I should have tested the Flame Strike. I should have seen how the Sylvanas takes it, right? Because if you're string Flame Strike, kills it, she dies, summons, I guess it would. Entombs that. Alright, that's bad. We've seen... Oh my god, sorry about the mic, guys. Holy shit. Alright, we gotta check the camera now so it's not everywhere. Alright, so it's still chilling. Okay. Finally, goes face for the first fucking time. Holy shit. You're a little late to the call. A little late to the fucking call, man. That is not the hero. Fuck. This is horrible. Why do you do this to me, game? You absolutely make fun of me all the time. All the time. Do we play both? It's like, why not, right? They already pained. They have another pain? I guess we test the waters, right? This is just gonna deal 4 damage to us each. Fuck it. Oh, man. Hopefully he doesn't burst me down. Ugh. We haven't drawn Reno one time. Holy Nova. Ouchie boo-boos. Okay. Well, so this is 4 mana, which means we have 6 left over, which means we can both. Or we can Prince, or we can Babbling Book and Prince. I think we Babbling Book. See what happens. Not the best. Do this. We do this. We do that. What would we combo Mirror Image with? I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out though. We've jumped from now being, oh my god, we were so many cards ahead, and now he's, you know, he's not doing too bad. Shadow Word Death. Alright. Bishop, summon, bad card. Bishop, summon bishops. Okay, so we'll Flame Strike this. Or we could Excavated Evil, but we're not doing that. Go, my minions, go! Go, go, go! This fucking game at rank 9, man. So you've used 2 Holy Novas, 1 Excavated Evil, 1 Death, 2 Entombs. He hasn't played Emperor. What else? What did he take? He took an Emperor and he took a fucking Kodo Rider. Actually a Kodo Rider this time. Maybe we should have hold Flame Strike for that. Could have Excavated, but then we give him an Excavated, and I don't want to give him anything. And 2 of these cards are ours, right? So he'd be at 5 right now. So it'd be 5 to 10, but now we can't draw anymore. Drawing is bad. We also have Reno still, wherever the fuck Reno is. Okay, we still have a lot of good cards. Alright, I'm expecting like a Healing Circle. Barnes. Don't pull out fucking Kodo Rider. Do not pull out fucking Kodo Rider. Alright. Because if he Kodo Riders and then heals, then he gets a fucking 3/6. It's bad. Bad for us. Alright, do we discover spell time or do we both? I think we discover spell time. I think Firelands Portal is the key. So we know this is going here. We know this is going here. This is going here. This is going here. This is going there. And these are getting thrown down. Firelands Portal by far is the best value out of any of those cards. And he's only down to 3 cards in hand too, so like we'll save this for Kodos. But too bad we can't deal with it, so we have to reinforce. So reinforce kills it. So getting the reinforce was horrible. We need to save the, we need to still have the mage hero power. I was hoping for priest, mage, our priest, warrior, druid's fine. Hunter is okay. Warlock was bad. Totems were bad. Oh god, Ysera's scary. Ysera is a scary, scary card. How much damage do we have? We have what? 8? 13? Not enough. We're gonna see if Doomsayer can proc. I really didn't feel like going Firelands Portal 6/3 into 4/12, 1/1, and then, you know, it just did not feel good. Power Word Shield to draw, so he's looking for Shadow Word Pain. And he gets it. Nice. What else do you get? Shadow Word Death? Of course you do. Well, I think that was the loss for us, boys. He could not get, we did not. No, man, that was bad. Alright, so we need, what beats him? Nah, I don't fucking know. Doomguard? 5, 8. Alright, let's see what we get. That's not a Doomguard. Alright, we can win this if he didn't get the Ysera Awakens. He doesn't get a taunt. And if he pop blocks, it doesn't really matter. That's why I preferably would summon an extra 1/1 than the Ice Barrier. So Kodo heals for 5. We just need 1 damage. We effectively need 1 fucking damage. And that is not it. He didn't pop block though, so that's good. Is there anything we can kill with this? No? This is fucking scary. Oh my god, we are beating this guy. We literally, if we would have had the mage hero power, we would have just won. But we didn't, so we lost. Great. Seriously. We would have had mage hero power, hunter hero power, druid hero power, anything but this fucking paladin hero power. Alright, what can we draw now? He's gonna be at 6, and we're again not gonna have any real way to get rid of shit. Yeah. Nothing's gonna live. So we need like Deathwing. Deathwing needs to come out of Sire Prince. What a shitty way to lose a game, right? You lost because of fucking Sir Finley fucking Murgleton. Oh, we could have just not played him, right? The whole game, just not played him. Alright, Rag. What's it gonna be, buddy? Can we kill anything? Nope. Alright. Go face, Rag. Go face. Go face. Go face! Ah. Never lucky. Just kidding. It was a very low chance. 1 in 8. I mean, it's higher than 10%, right? Alright, I'm done after that game. That's fucking retarded. You shouldn't play fucking 40-minute games at rank 9. It's a waste of time. We also should not have lost, but what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Let's take a look at this deck. I mean, what would have changed, right? I mean, not playing Sir Finley Murgleton, obviously a fucking error. Who would have known? We would have gotten, you know, not, I don't know. We needed, how many, what was the good ones again? Druid, Priest, Warrior, Hunter. Fuck, Rogue. Because that's just more damage than Mage. So we have 5 hero powers. 3 of them were bad. And we got every single 3-1 that was bad. We got Warlock, which was horrible. Totems that are horrible. And you know, the fucking... I mean, Paladin's not bad, but it's just like, in comparison against the Priest, I don't want a bunch of 1-1s. They just die to AoE. I'd rather effectively be able to deal with the board or push more damage in that particular matchup. But we didn't get it. And then Medivh. That Medivh shit was bad. We fucked up there. But I didn't know how the Flame Strike panned out, right? I don't think, well, I think if we would have dealt 1 damage by attacking it and then Flame Strike, it would have taken our 7-drop. Pretty sure. Based on what we've seen with the Anomalous. So. Fuck. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will play something. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. As always, I'm Warshack, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.